Hey, yo, what's going on with it? Once again, ladies and gentlemen, bros, women, fanboys, and fangirls, and as always, otakus and Hikikomori's out there is the one, the only, of course, Mr. Nintendo Sony Free 2011, aka Manny Wolverine. And of course, you guys are interested in outros towards this channel. Follow me on Twitter and Instagram, all that good stuff, and Tumblr if you want. But yeah, today, today. Oh, actually, not even today. About less than a few days ago. Pretty much this week, if you want to be more specific. But this video is probably not going out till Sunday because I'm doing this on Saturday. If you watch my other Chat and Breeze video, man, holy shit. I did a lot of screw-ups on that time, but I already know exactly what I'm going to say this time around. So I try not to fuck up on my words as much as I want to. So yeah, without further ado, let's begin. The second article I'm probably just going to talk about for 2 minutes because I only got 35% left on my phone. So battery dies on me, my lithium battery dies on me, so you already know why. But yeah, let's get started. So today, as I'm doing this video, even though it happened about 2-3 days ago, I heard about this news. One of the funniest, it's crazy because it's a little bit nostalgia for me because I was a senior right before, like a week before I started my senior year of high school, way back in 07 at the time. There was this rapper, up and coming artist, named DeAndre Wilson, or I think better known as Soulja Boy. And I'm not gonna lie, at the time I was really into it. Little 17-year-old self, I couldn't get enough of that shit. I was a dumbass fucking teenager, adolescence kid at the time. You know, what can I say? I was into the trendiness. Hell, that was even the whole thing. He's the whole reason why the whole word swag is still around. I think he's the one that even started that shit. I mean, back in the day, I'm not gonna lie. The first few months I liked it, and then in 2008 I just got bored of his garbage. It's just fucking stupid to me. That's when I started waking up to a lot of this stuff. And speaking of which, you know, the two words that are completely censored from this freaking site nowadays, which I can't even say because it has a lot of stuff to do with the truther movement. And I can still say that in the resistance community because luckily the YouTube algorithm doesn't give you a copyright claim or a copyright strike for that shit. But if you say the other words that starts with an I and an F, and you know what I'm talking about. If you dabbled into a lot of like that secret society bullshit, you know what I'm saying. But yeah, that's what I'm here to talk about. I'm talking about that and how Rockstar Games North actually responded to how they could fix not Red Dead Redemption 2, how they were like telling like Bethesda how to do their job. How to do their fucking job. Are you kidding me? In order to like create not create microtransactions per se, but at the same time it's kind of crazy. Sick, twisted, fucked up world that we live in. Anyways, without further ado, let's really get started. So yeah, Mr. DeAndre Wilson, better known as Soulja Boy, old school mainstream rap artist. I didn't even know that dude was relevant. The last time I heard about him was like 2009 or 2010 when he told Ice-T, a very legendary rap artist at the time. Before I was around, I think it was like 87 or 88. Maybe a few years before or after I was born, I don't know. He told them to go eat a dick and like eat a penis and all that shit. And then he said F the FBI and the CIA, and they ended up coming after him. They came after him really hard, and it was not a good time for Mr. DeAndre Wilson, or better known as Soulja Boy, because unfortunately the man got pinched, and he got pinched in a really bad way by the government. So he fucked up there. He put his foot in his mouth really bad there. Yeah, but the main meat and potatoes, we stop beating around the bush because whenever I do these chat and breezes, I ramble for around hours along. It feels like hours for me, but it's really minutes. He decided to get into the video game industry by putting some Nintendo emulated consoles, so some cheap knockoff Chinese product consoles. I know a lot of shit is usually made in China or Korea. Very few times, rarely, it's ever made in like the Ukraine or Poland. Very rarely, or Bangladesh. It's extremely rare to find like cheap products from those places, or even Mexico. Half the time. Granted, I'm not gonna get into that because a lot of political bullshit and debate, and it's very divisive, and it's a lot of brainwashed, MK Ultra, mind control, sheeple bullshit. But I gotta choose my words carefully. Hopefully the algorithms don't get me for that shit. It's like, oh, we're gonna label it as hate speech. Hopefully not. But anyways, yeah. Let's get back to DeAndre Wilson, better known as Soulja Boy. I'm surprised he's still around like that, man. Holy crap. He's the one that made that whole Superman that hoe and that cranked that shit. And he's the one that made the whole swag faggot thing really, really, really popular, which I thought was stupid as fuck. At the time, I thought it was cool, but when I grew up out of that shit, I was like, ah, thank God I got out of that garbage. And again, I was a 17-year-old kid. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. But yeah, let's get back into this. He decided to make cheap Chinese knockoff controls. My overall thoughts, views, and opinions on that, that's a really bad look. I got this news from Verity magazine, or Verity, the site. So links in the description box down below. Cards had no sign for all three of the articles I may talk about today. But yeah, holy crap. You know how much trouble he's going to end up getting to the second he ends up coming back here to the United States? If he was making all these fake-ass Chinese knockoff products from, like, fake, false, emulated 3,000 plus games. A lot of these games are probably going to be old school, like early, mid-80s, like really, really old school Atari 6400, or a lot of this shit used to happen when I was a 90s kid. There was a lot of old school knockoff prices at that time, man. Knockoff prices, cheap consoles at the time. So I remember seeing this thing almost a million freaking times. The second the NES and SNES got big, along with the Sega Genesis, and along with the original PlayStation 1, man. I remember it very, very, very well. As a 90s kid growing up, my God, that shit was blowing up all over the place. It was gaining so much traction and so much popularity for that exclusive point at the time. And to be honest with you, it's a scary thing, to be honest, but it was real. It's 110% real, because, man, whoo, it was not a good look. It really, really wasn't, because, number one, he could have went to prison or federal security or anything like that, penitentiary states, or any of those really, really messed up places that they send you if you end up doing illegal criminal activities like that. No, I'm not sure if he still has $1 million+. I know the African American community, they're gonna like support him very, very, very well. But at the same time, this can bite him in the ass, because, man, we're screwing with the federal law government enforcement here if you're like selling cheap off, like, knockoff Chinese products or a fake emulator console system. I don't remember the specific name of the console system that he's trying to sell off. It's getting really, really big in China, which I'm not surprised. But at the same time, this can blow up in his face very, very badly and very drastically. So it's like a 50-50 chance. 50% chance he won't get caught, and then there's the other 50% chance he will get caught. And that's really, really, really gonna suck for him, man. You know, my deepest regrets to the man if he ends up getting busted, because I remember he got in trouble with the law a few times. Like I said before, he got in trouble with Ice-T, telling him to eat a dick, and then he got in trouble calling the FBI and the CIA governments to go screw themselves, which is really, really bad. Even though, granted, I said that a few times too on my older channel, my Critical Guy Realization Man 09 channel. So there's that. Other than that, my friends, a lot of really, really crazy things that happen in this world. I'm not surprised what they are or what they could be, but you know, we're in a screwed up society at this time when it comes to this stuff. And if he makes a fortune out of this product, it ain't gonna be good for him, man. Words are gonna bite him in the mouth, tempers are gonna flare. He pisses off the wrong people, he might go to like prison or in like security camp for the rest of his life. That can happen to anyone. Even if it was a formerly like old school like celebrity dude back from the MySpace era days. He's like one of the few people left. I think it's after 2009. Not gonna say MySpace collapsed on itself, it reinvented itself to like a music site. I'm not sure if it's still a music site because I don't go there anymore. I haven't been there in like, by next year, 10 years since the last time I was on that site. Almost 10 years the last time I was there. So I don't know what the fuck they're doing nowadays. And well, yeah, one last other thing. Hopefully he has some sort of security papers and like a really, really good passport. Just in case he ends up getting busted, he's gonna have to change his new alias, change a whole new identity for him. If the feds end up going after him, he's gonna end up taking the money and running. I have a feeling that's what he's gonna end up doing, possibly. Or he's gonna make it into a legit legal business. I don't know. Who knows? Because when you're putting like really, really old school games in there, or unless they're gonna be from like the PS1, N64, and the Sega Dreamcast and the original Xbox era, if it's from that era, I can see him doing that with 3,000 really, really old school, like either bootleg fake versions of video games or real emulated games. If it came from Nintendo, his ass is gonna get destroyed by the Nintendo ninjas. I'm just saying, just putting it out there, he's gonna get screwed so freaking badly, to be honest with you. And But I was just checking how much time I had left on here. Probably got like 10 more minutes before this thing dies off of me. Let's just get back to the crazy ass drama, like blowing up proportions. And I don't really want to call it drama because that's not what I'm about. I'm not trying to flame the winds of the fans, however they say that little analogy or idiom. I'm not trying to put out fire out of a gas with a gaslight. I'm not trying to do that or stir out the flames, as some people like to use those analogies. But let's talk about the Red Dead Redemption thing, because I know some people are really, really pissed off at it a little bit with the gold thing on the grinds. I haven't even bought the game. I'm probably not going to get it until next year when I get it from my PS4 Pro, because that's going to be the last time PlayStation 4 and PS4 Pro is even going to be relevant by then. Whew. So yeah, long story short, it's going to be really, really bad, man, honestly. Red Dead Redemption, like, I know a lot of people are bullshitting and complaining about it. To be honest, hey, I complained about it in the past a few times too myself. But holy shit, man. You gotta be kidding me with this. Because number one, there's only two things I'm gonna say about as far as overall thoughts, views, and opinions. Really can't tell Bethesda how to do their job, even though they've screwed up multiple amounts of time. I'm not sure it's the game developer's fault or the publisher's fault for the Fallout 76 thing. I know I've been talking about this for about 5-6 times now. I can't even keep track anymore. That's how crazy that it is. It's hard to say it, but it is true, because, man, as a multi-billion-dollar company like Bethesda, making like Fallout 76 games, like probably one of the worst of all time, unfortunately. Some people have played it. I can't really say it because I haven't played the game myself, but a lot of the gameplay I saw on Twitch TV occasionally, and a few of the YouTube gaming live streamers that I've seen live stream the game, need some work. Really, really needs some work. Oh, I thought this was a... Never mind. I thought I was going into like a garage or yard sale to open house, so never mind. Anyways, my friends, as far as that goes, overall thoughts and opinions, that's the first thing I'm going to say about it. And the second and last thing is I'm going to wrap up the video now because I'm starting to get really hot. It's weird. It's December, and it feels like it's 85, 90 degrees. It's fucking weird. Yeah, the second thing is Bethesda's going to have to hire a lot more higher HD graphic, like professional developers, video game graphic designers, sound testers, etc., etc. They have the money and the backup financial stability to do that. So why the fuck don't they go on to that right now? They need to hop to it and get on their ass and start fucking doing, what's it called? Getting to work, making the game more better. I mean, they've been fucking up for so many years, it's ridiculous. I've only ever played 2 Fallout games in my entire life. That was during the PS2 era. So unfortunately, really sad to see them like suffer like this, but they had it coming. Sorry, I know a lot of people's businesses and works and job occupations are at risk here for those developers, indie developers, not even indie developers, like mainstream developers, or a mainstream like AAA title game like this. But come on, when are they gonna get their, not their foot out their ass, but to say, but like, when are they gonna like start? What other like analogies can I even use nowadays? I'm starting to run out of a lot of analogies. Like kick the can. Kick the can, like pull up their big boy pants on and fucking hop to it. Hop to the work. Because it's getting ridiculous there. Really, really bad. With that being said, that's all I have to say for now, and I'm out of here. Link to the description box down below to the 3 articles that I talked about, and I'm done. They gotta get in their big boy pants and just start using supply and demand. I'm not saying the customer's always right for that, per se, but they got to get their job, do their job right, or don't do it at all. That's it. And that's it. Peace out once again, ladies and gentlemen, bros, women, fanboys, and fangirls, and as always, otaku, Hikikomori's out there. I'll see you when I see you guys. Good day, have a good night, wherever you're at in the universe out there. Don't drink smoke at the same time. Don't be reckless. Stay tuned for more future articles, such reviews, including anime, manga news, internet news, video gaming industry news, and that's it. Take it easy, stay safe. I'll see you when I see you guys. Have a good day, have a night. Once I just said, wherever you're at in the universe. And yeah, that's it. Take it easy. Late and goodbye. I'll see you on the flip side. Take it easy. I'm gone. I'm out. Stay tuned for more future content videos on this channel. And that's it. Take care. I'm gone. See you guys soon. And yeah, that's it. Later.